Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's go ahead and take a look at today's lesson objective. So, today we will connect the area model and the partial products method to the standard algorithm. The TEKS we're going to be focusing on today is going to be 4.4c, 4.4d, 4.2a, 4.4b, 4.4h, and 4.5a. All right, let's go ahead and get going and take a look at our area model. So what is area model? So an area model is a rectangular model of multiplication or division that represents the total as the area. Factors or quotients and divisors are represented as the side lengths. So an area model essentially is we're turning our multiplication sentence into a model that's going to be represented by area. And we're going to get into that in just a little bit. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at partial products. So partial products is multiplying decomposed factors and putting together those factors to get a final product. Okay, so we are going to be decomposing our factors so that we can make it a little bit easier for us to multiply. Let's go ahead and get started with our lesson so we can see some examples. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to multiply 8 times 200. And I'm actually going to represent 8 times 200 by representing it as an area model. So we're going to draw a rectangle. And we are going to pretend our factors, 8 and 200, are going to be like the side lengths of this rectangle. So we have 8 and we have 200. So just like we would find the area of a rectangle, we're going to do the same thing for this one. We're going to multiply 8 times 200. So 8 times 200 is going to give us 1600. So the area of this rectangle is 1600 units, right? So that is the area model. It's going to represent multiplication in the form of an area. Now let's take this one step further and actually try multiplying a larger number. We have 8 times 234. So what I'm actually going to go ahead and do is I am going to draw my rectangle. And I'm going to use this as my side length. So I have 8 times 234. However, 234 is kind of a hard number to multiply by, right? That's pretty difficult. So I'm going to decompose or break apart 234 to give us numbers that are going to be easier to work with. So I am going to decompose 234 into 200, 30, and 4. So if we have 200 plus 30 plus 4, that's going to give us 234. So we decompose this number. And then I'm going to split my rectangle into those parts. So I have 200, 30, and 4. So now I'm going to multiply each of my segments together to make it a little bit easier to multiply. So we're going to find the area of this red portion right here, right? So if I do 8 times 200, that's going to give me, and I'm going to draw this in black, that's going to give me 1600. We found that out before. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and find the area of 30 times 8. So if I take 8 times 30, or 30 times 8, that is going to give me 24 tens, or 240. Now, if I multiply 4 ones by 8, or 8 times 4, that is going to give me 32 ones, or 32. Okay, so now we went ahead and we found each of our individual components. We found our partial products, but now we have to find the total product. So we can do that by taking our 1600, adding that to 240, and then adding that to 32. All right, so if I go ahead and if I add all of my partial products together, that will give me a total of 1,872. Now let's go ahead and compare this to what it would look like if we did the standard algorithm. This is another method of multiplication. So let's compare this to our products for the standard algorithm. There we go. So with standard algorithm, we're going to write 234, and then we're going to multiply it by 8. Right? I'm going to change my color so we can see all of the work. So first, we're going to start with our ones whenever you use standard algorithm. So we're going to do 4 ones times 8, which gives us 32. It's the same thing we did over here. Now we're going to multiply 3 times 8, or 3 tens times 8, 30 times 10, which is going to give us 240, which is the same thing we did over here. Now we're going to multiply our hundreds. So we have 2 hundreds times 8, which gives us 16 hundreds, which is exactly what we did over here. Now we need to combine all of our products. We found our partial products. Now we need to combine our products together. So if I multiply, or if I add 2 ones plus 0 ones plus 0 1, that gives me 2. Then I'm going to do my tens. 3 tens plus 4 tens is 7 tens, plus 0 more tens is 7 tens. Then I'm going to do my hundreds. 2 hundreds plus 6 hundreds is 8 hundreds. And then we have 1,000. So our product is 1,872. So 8 times 234 is 1,872. All right, everybody. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Let's take a look at today's lesson objective. So today we connected the area model and the partial products method to the standard algorithm. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this was a good lesson for y'all. I hope this was a great explanation of area model and of partial products and how they're connected. Thank y'all so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye, everybody.